So if you want to make YouTube a real side gig and you really want to grow your channel, you'll make it happen. It's so easy to make excuses. We've all been there, and I'm not saying I don't make excuses from time to time. I definitely do. But it's so easy to make excuses and to push things off and to blame so many outside factors for why we're not posting as much as we think we should be, or why we're not growing as much as we should be. And not saying that you have 100% control over your growth, but if you're not putting in the effort, then how do you expect to see growth? Okay, so before we get in this video, I filmed an intro when I was done doing my hair and realized that probably wasn't smart because you're going to see what my hair looks like. So sorry about that. There's not a real intro here. So I'm just going to do the intro like this. Okay, so this is the hot air brush that we're going to be testing out. I got it for Christmas and it's literally less than $30. So definitely interested to try it out. I mean, I already tried it, but you guys are about to try it with me. So yeah, you get to see my thoughts. This is such a weird intro. I'm so sorry I fucked this up. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video anyway. And let's get into the testing and review. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm excited because I haven't like fully used this on my own. So I shampooed and conditioned it in the shower. So I'm just taking a little bit of oil. I don't like to put too much product in my hair. Just putting a little extra on my ends because I tend to get super dry ends. Okay, so we got that. You guys never see me look like this. I rarely ever straighten my hair, but I mean, if I put product in when it was curly, it wouldn't look like this, but this is just like no product at all. So that's my first product. And then I'm just gonna take some heat protectant, spray that through. I never do these types of videos, like sit down review video type of thing. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let me just film a quick clip for my TikTok. I'm also doing a TikTok on this. We're really trying to up our social media game. And now we're gonna section my hair. It feels really soft. I only let myself straighten it usually once a month, even if I decide to do that. I'm too lazy to. This month is different. I'm doing it today, mainly because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so it's like an excuse to, but my birthday is also next week. So I'm gonna do it next week too. So twice in a month, but you know what? It's fine. It's my birthday month, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, so we're gonna put this up, suction it. And I'm gonna do it on high just because my hair is super curly and crazy. All right, so obviously I can't talk through this because it's loud. I just forgot this was gonna be loud. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I do and then we're gonna speed through it. And then, yeah, I can't even like play a podcast or anything. Like I can't hear anything, so this is gonna be fun. But okay, so I have a small section here. So usually when I normally do my hair, I would go through and blow dry it and then go through and straighten it with the straightener. So obviously this is like a 2-in-1 step. So it blow dries and it's supposed to straighten it and give you like a blowout look. So we are going to go through. I do really small sections just because my hair is really curly and like poofy. So if I want it to be really sleek, I need to go through and do it in really small sections. So let's do the first section. So I definitely didn't do something right. I think I was like flicking it, like turning it out, so it was making my ends turn out, which isn't the look I want. And when I turn it in, but I feel like getting in there and like really twisting it, turning it is what's gonna like help straighten it out. So I'm just gonna leave that piece for now. It does feel super, super, super soft though, so I will say that. But we're gonna try another piece. Cause like I said, my hairdresser, she used like the Revlon one on me and it looked pretty good. So I'm always skeptical on tools like this just because I have like such you know, this is like my hair that I have to work with, versus watching a lot of people do it that have like wavy or straight hair already. It's like, obviously we're gonna have different outcomes. So it's always interesting to see if things like this work on mixed or black girl hair. So yeah, but we're gonna do another piece. This time I'm gonna like pull, but I'm gonna try to twist it inwards and see if that helps. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to really brush it and like really get the root too, because that's also something that kind of made me nervous with this, because this is like such a big like barrel. I want to make sure that I can like really get into the root. So I'm gonna try that again, do a couple brushes through normally, and then try to pull and like twist, but we're gonna try to twist inward this time. So let's try that. It's not really easy to twist inward. I feel like twisting out is how I can really get in there, but then my ends twist out. So I'm gonna have to play around with it. So we'll see what technique I like best. Okay, so I feel like that went a little better. So I kind of twisted it out a little bit still just to stretch it, but then I think it's easier now that I have a little more hair than just like that bottom section to like get underneath and like twist it inward. So that kind of helped a little bit. I still feel like it's definitely gonna take me a few tries to like get used to it, but it is working. But I just feel like by the time I'm done with my hair, I'm sure I'll have like a technique figured out, but then obviously we'll try again another time and see if I actually got this figured out. But okay, so I'm just gonna finish up this half of my head and then I will come back and talk to you guys. But we're gonna get this half done and then maybe I'll have like a better understanding of what to do, so we can maybe do better on that second half. Okay guys, so I finished the first half of my hair. Like I said, it does feel very soft, and I think honestly for my first time I don't think it looks that bad. The ends definitely I might go through with an actual straightener and like kind of curl them in a little bit, but and like maybe get my roots a little better, but because I can feel that my roots are like a little wavy. But I feel like for my first go, from wet to dry, like curly to straight, I think it did a pretty good job. Yeah, like it feels very like full and like, I don't know, it feels pretty good. Okay, so I think I got a technique somewhat down. Like I said, I think it's gonna take a few times of me actually doing this, which is good. So basically gonna take a few months since I don't really straighten my hair that much. But I think it's gonna take a few times for me to like really get my technique down with this. Like I see people use like the Dyson Airwrap and stuff all the time, and they're like, it takes them a few goes before they're like, okay, I think I got the rhythm of it. So I feel the same way with this. But now I'm gonna go through to the other half of my head. So I think what really helped is like still turning it out, but when I'm done, like, cause when you like turn it out, like it's easier to like twist it, and I didn't mean to do that. When you're like in there, like you can really get it in there and pull it out, especially if you have like curlier hair that like needs to be stretched out to get straight. But then when I'm done, like brushing it down and then trying to twist it inwards a little bit helps. So we're gonna see if I can do a little bit of a better job on the other half of my head. So yeah, we're gonna just like put this part to the side. I do like how soft it feels. Like I used to use the InStyler. Do you guys remember the InStyler? I used to love that. And that would make my hair feel soft too, just cause like with the way it also had like the brushes and it like rotated. So like that used to make my hair feel really soft. Like that was my go-to straightener for so long. Actually, let's do like a side by side. cute. Shrinkage is like so damn. Okay, this is what we got. My hair looks so much darker on camera than it does on my phone. Like you can see my highlights a little more on the phone, I think, but on the camera it just looks very dark. So it's the 50-50. We're halfway there. Cute. Okay. So I think I'm gonna try on this side using a bigger chunk on the bottom than I did the first time around, just because I think it's easier to like get in there if there's like a little more hair. Like I still don't want too big of a section. Wow, this looks it's so crazy. But just maybe a little bigger than I did the first time around. So we're gonna try that. All right, let's go. Okay, so I think I went a little too big on sections on this half because this side feels a lot poofier. So now that my whole head is pretty much done, I'm going to part it. I don't really have a set part for my hair. I just kind of like do this. I'm just gonna swoop it and then do like a little, like a messy part, you know? So I will say my hair has lots of volume. What I'm gonna do really quick, I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the serum in my hair and then run through one last time, and then we will see what the final look looks like. And then I'm probably gonna go through with a straightener, but we'll see. So we're gonna take a little more serum. I used to put a lot of product in my hair before I straightened it, but then it got really weighed down, but I liked that look for a while. But now if I want it to look more voluminous, I can't put too much product in it. So I just stick with like an oil and I put it in kind of, I think throughout like 3 times, like before I start blow drying it, and then like when I'm like almost done, and then right at the end I'll put a little more in just to help with frizz and help with some of the poofiness. So, but I used to put like leave-in and like a ton of product in my hair before I straightened it, and it really did just weigh it down. So yeah, I'm trying to be better about that. So okay. Okay, honestly, I think that helped a lot. That made such a difference. Okay, and now to end it off, I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit more, just only towards the end of my hair this time. We will see what we got. And then I'm just gonna take a little hairspray because I do have a ton of flyaways on the top of my hair. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm gonna get the hairspray and go grab some earrings. I'll be right back. So yeah, I think that's the final look. I'm actually really impressed with it. I like it. Like I said, I think after using it a few times, I'll get better with it. But I think for my first time really going through and using it, yeah, so I think it definitely helps if you have hair texture like mine to like really get in there, pull twist, get those curls out. And then, yeah, I think to help keep volume, just use like an oil. Don't use a ton of product or else it's gonna weight your hair down. Definitely when you go through to use the oil the second and third time, just focus more on the ends. If you're like me and you have drier ends, I wouldn't put as much up on the root just because we don't want that to get greasy. Okay, so it's been a few minutes and my hair is just like a little poofy. So I'm going through with my straightener and just touching it up a little bit. Yeah, like I think it did a pretty good job overall, but I think I definitely just need my straightener to get in there and get a few pieces. So I think I'll still use it. And like I said, maybe I just didn't use it the best, or maybe this is just something I'll have to do moving forward. I mean, either way, it's fine by me. I did a pretty good job blow drying it and getting it mostly straightened, so I'm not mad about it, but just something to be aware of. But okay. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Check out my podcast. All the links to my social medias and my podcast and everything will be in the description box below, so make sure that you check it all out. But yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. I think I'm doing a Zara haul on Friday, so I'll see you guys on Friday for that video. Bye, guys.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know